What's up, YouTube? This is Martin Day Trades, and I have another video for Trader Mindset. I'm going to be talking about the reason why people should be risking their money on a daily basis or a swing trade basis or once or twice a year. And it's this idea that risking 1% will make you rich in a couple of years. And the reason why I say that is because normally when you hear about returns in the stock market, people want about 10% to 15% a year on returns. But if you're risking 1% a day, and let's say you make 3% in a week for 3% for 4 weeks straight, that's already 12%. That's essentially what most people are happy with, to have their money working for them in a 12-month span. But here, when one is in charge of their assets, and charge of their decision making with where their money's going, uh, risking 1% a day could yield little loss at the end of the month, break even, or profitable. But as one gets better with their trading, we all we do is have small losses, small wins, and big wins. So there's only three options in a day that will play out. It's gonna be a negative 1% day, it's gonna be a 0% day, or it's gonna be a minimum 2% day. So with that being said, um, I'm just gonna kind of come this way and I'm gonna describe what that means. So guys, this is the chart. I'll be doing a weekly market outlook video right now, but I just want to show you guys that every day here there's a move that happens, and it's the meat of the day, right? The meat of the day. When you're risking 1%, um, if the trade you're going, let's say short here, getting in short, and you're risking 1%, so for the move down, but it goes up, you only lost 1%. And without over trading, over leveraging, 1% loss is about right there. So you would have gone lost on that analysis. Now, let's say you go in for the win, the buy, you make 3%, for the short, 2%, for the buy, 3%, and then you have like a loss and then a 0% day. After 5 days, you're still up. So what I want to like describe is um the power of ratios, percentages. So we're here, and let me activate my camera, okay? So let's say we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, right? So when we're doing this on Monday, let's just say theoretically we caught 0%, right? Tuesday, 3%. Wednesday, 0%. And these are, you have to be able to be appreciative of the fact that you're even able to participate in the market. Because once you get greedy and start over trading, you give back too much profits. Because I could have had negative 1% on this day, negative 1% on this day, and still have been up 1%. But because I respect one of my rules is, as soon as my trade goes into 1% in profit, I'm moving my negative one stop loss percentage to my entry point for a 0% day. So let's say Thursday I make 2%, and then Friday 2%, right? I had three winning trade ideas. Two trade ideas were still winning days. I didn't lose anything, but the idea wasn't a profitable trade. Just the one that I got in, got out, had 0%. So at the end of this, we're making in this particular week 3, 4, 5, 6, 7%. Now on a 100K account, that's $7,000, right? Now let's say we have some losses this next week, right? We have -1, -1, -1. Man, this must be feeling like, oh, come on, 2% and then 2%. At the end of this week, I'm still profitable 1%. And after 2 weeks, I'm up 8%. So let's say the third week, we go in and this one is going to be a full losing week, okay? Negative ones across the board. That is -5%, right? But with that being said, if you average out the last 3 days here, um, let's see, try to move this. It doesn't go any like different. Okay, so -5%, right? So I'm just gonna leave it like that. So that's we're still up 3% after 3 weeks, which is amazing, right? Like if this is just a way not as to have your livelihood, but to get better until you're able to transform your trading into avoiding these -5, -2, negative. You don't really want to be anything more than -2% in any given week, just because with the way that we're trading, we shouldn't be able to be that low in the week. So let's go back and let me say after a month, we this is our biggest week. We've been surviving now this whole week. It's been bullish. No, we'll go 3%, 4%, 0% because we just didn't get the right side, right? And then 2%. These are all mostly all winning days, right? And then 3%. We're catching big moves, 150 pips, or if we're risking 30 pips, we're looking for 90 pips for a 1 to 3 risk to reward, or 35 for about a 100 pip move, get a 3% move. So with that right there, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is 12% in a given week. That is a phenomenal week, which my mentor, Andre Diaz, FBA Capital, uh, has done in the past multiple weeks, but not consecutively, because the market's only going to provide what the market's going to provide. And we just get in, we take the chunk of the move, and we kick rocks, right? Because we caught the expansion. Um, so with that being said, we come back to this chart right here, and if we add this up, we have essentially 20% in gains, but then -5%. So at the end of this week yielded, I mean, this month yielded plus 15%, right? So with that being said, wonder if I just can't make this a little bit bigger for some reason. It's not letting me change the zoom, view, zoom. Uh, uh, yep, yeah, not doing that. Okay, so it's a zoom out. So we're at the end of the month. We're the this particular month with all these trades. Remember, nothing more than -1%, guys. It's okay to have 0% days, and then we stack our winning days. We had in this particular month, how many 0%s were there? There was 3 days out of the 20 days where there was 0%. Now, how many days were there losing days? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We had 8 losing days out of this year. Essentially, almost half the days we traded this month were losing days. Now, on the winning days, how many winning days do we have? 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There was 9 winning days. So essentially, half the days were winning days, half the days were losing days, and then we had a couple break-even days. Now those break-even days are saving our P&L, because if we had -1 on these 0% days, this would be 11 losing days, losing, winning, 0%. We call this break even, which I'm just gonna actually just go back to file, or no, 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 home, racer. I don't really like that, guys. We call these break even days. Break even. Right? Okay. So we have these break even days, and then, which if we go down to zero, if we had 0, 11, and even 9, that's still at the end of this. We, okay, so then if we had that with the same amount of trades, if these ones were just -1, this would have been still plus 12% in this month in gains. Okay, so yeah, even with 11 losing days, more than half the days we lost, 55% compared to 45% days, right? We traded, we still made money. Why? Because we reduced the amount of that we're willing to lose. Over here, you start having -2% days, guys. If you start having -2% days, you're deleting the profits. Deleting the profits. Let's say this whole month, this whole week right here, we just had a shitty ass week. We lost 2% each day. That would have been -10%. Automatically, another 5% off right here. After a whole month worth of trading, if we followed the rules and had all this up here, perfect month, we had 15% gain. But then on our 0% days, we ended up taking those -1% just for over trading. Now we have plus 12%. And then if we took 2%, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, let's say each one was -2, that's 16. 16% um, loss. So if we had 16% gain on the loss side, instead of regular 8, we're automatically taking 8% away from our gains, which we would still be slightly profitable at the end of the month, but reducing the amount of over trading, over leveraging, sticking to the 1% max. So that means making sure you're doing your accounts, your lot size, your position sizing correctly with the right lot size for the amount of pips you're risking. It adds up. So, if you guys follow this, um, you're going to become rich. This is what really disciplined, patient traders, how they see the market as ratios, um, and percentages. You're going to want to start looking in at percentages instead of P&L. P&L will throw your whole game off, guys. Just because money does cause people to get greedy in the beginning. I'm getting over that right now as we speak. So if we have oh my God, P&L, right? P&L. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to this other video, this other scene, and we're gonna just kind of see what how does it visually see those percentages, right? I'm 13 minutes in. I'm almost done. Okay, so when we come here, I'm gonna go down to the 30-minute, and I want to just show you guys what I mean by the ratios. Okay, so we're going short here. Let's just say theoretically, right? We went short right here at 195, risking 50 pips, which we see the pips. Right here. That's where I'm saying when I'm saying I'm risking 50 pips, I'm looking right here to make sure that I'm have it at 50 pips. And then if we were targeting the 800 level, not even the that's still a big portion of this, about half of it. Let's say down to the 500 level. Okay, we went down here. This is a one. Oh my God! Even Asian session range taking it down to. This is a 1 to 13 and a half risk to reward move right here, guys. So we would add up for risking 50 pips and holding this whole trade for the whole thing. Let's just say we didn't hold it, or we were taking partials from the 13%. Let's say we made 8% on this whole move right here, okay? So that's 8%. So that means for 8 days, I could take straight losses having the wrong trade idea, meaning I have the opposite trade every day idea, and lose and still be break even a whole 2 weeks later, right? And but highly doubt that because we're a high confluence setup traders here. We know how candles form. We're trying to buy the high. I mean, sell the high and buy the low, which means if you look at how a candle forms, as soon as the candle wicks up, we're trying to see where can we enter to go short to catch the expansion on the way down, or when a candle goes below the 12 a.m. open, we're looking to see that drop to some area of high confluence where then we want to buy to catch the expansion, how a candle forms, and take profits, hopefully all out by the high before the pullback where those shadows, those wicks are created on the candles, the daily candles, right? So let's say this one, um, we had a long here. We're risking 50 pips for 1 to 2, right? We'll say this is a 1 to 2 day. And that's back to back days. This is 8%, 2%. That's 10% in just these 2 days. Um, let's say we went short right here because there was a small pullback. We'll say right here, 50 pips, and we were looking for it to come back down to the 800 level. Would even be almost one to, like, we'll say right here. We'll say this was the trade idea, okay? So the market didn't really move this day in particular. So we said, hey, as soon as price gets back up into this range, I'm gonna go short. Went short, didn't go happen. Went up, stopped me out. So this is what it means to just take one trade, because then I could have been trading throughout this whole consolidation phase and been getting chopped up. So -1%, you know, um, this day, let's say we had a loss too. Okay, so this is the long was the move, but it's just sideways. So let's say we were going short. Um, this would have might have been a no trade day that day. Let's say we're going long on this day, okay? As soon as it gets down to this 13,000 level, going long. 50 pip stop. And we're looking to catch it up to this level. We're looking for 1 to 4, or Asian session low, right about right here, probably right there, 1 to 2. And we had a loss. So, you know, not over trading. You're on the wrong side of the trade, whatever. You got to be able to accept it because the trade has already taken off. The premium areas already, they're not coming back. So, we could have losses, but then there's always going to be that one big win eventually, guys. Imagine being on the right side of this. Now, imagine losing 1% on this. Okay, because I want to show you guys the importance of sticking to making sure you don't overtrade, right? Because this is 50 pips, and we were looking for the previous day high right here, 1 to 4. And let's say, oh, okay, I lost this trade, but I'm revenge trading now, right, guys? Holy fuck, I'm revenge trading. So I get in down here, 50 pips, and I lost it, right? And I'm like, fuck, guys. Well, I'm gonna get in for a long right here because, you know, all throughout this, like, let's just say there was another time when I was trying to catch the dip, it's silly, and that's 3% loss just on this day when it should have just been -1%. Now there's some days where we catch it, it comes up, we move our stop loss to break even, and then it'll come down, and that's a 0% day. We didn't lose, even though didn't have a right trade idea, right? Okay, so um yeah, we'll leave that there. So yeah, guys, we're catching good moves here. We're not over trading, getting an extra -2% on Friday. Imagine that, just because it was falling all day and then trying to buy it again. Let's say we lost -4% on this day. This thing just kept falling and falling and falling. And actually, you know what? Let's just go in one more time, just because we're hopeful that at the market open, we're like, hey, market's about to close. We'll see. 50 pips. We'll say, hey, let this run over the weekend. This is Friday. Soon as Asia opened up, if you would have just bought the low at where it ended, you would have already been stopped out 50 pips. So this is coming into Monday, starting the week off already -1. That's horrible. So let's just delete this one. Um, or let's say that before the market ended, we're trying to buy it again, like right there. So that's -5% day, guys. Loss for a day that just came down, just because we didn't want to take our 1% loss. So, guys, with that being said, with that being said, I just want to just let you guys know this is what risking 1% looks like, how to manage it, how to see it as a ratio, how to see it as a percentage, and to understand, just to be grateful to have that one trade a day. One trade a day, risking 1% will make you rich in the long run. It's a marathon. I have a friend, Andre Diaz. I am Andre Diaz and FBA Capital. Those are his two separate handle accounts on Instagram. You can follow FBA Capital on YouTube, his YouTube channel, and really get to know someone who's a funded trader already. I've been trading for about 6 months less than Andre, but he stuck to trading US 30 right off the bat. Got really good at using high confluence tools on TradingView to then buy the lows or sell the highs and learn how to control his self, how to control his over trading, revenge trading, FOMO. At the end of the day, all it is just ratios. So, we're looking more towards making sure that targets are then being let go, trades are letting being able to run so that they can go to the 2, 3, 4% by the end of the day, and we can stack these pips. With that being said, guys, this is Martin Day Trades. Please like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys found value in what I have to say. I hope you guys were able to visually see on TradingView what it looks like to add up your percentages. I hope you guys were able to see on the drawing tool, um, when I was using the Paint software here, adding up the percentages for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. You can see that adding up your percentages by the end of the week adds up. Every day counts. No day you can ever blow an account. No day you can ever go over 2% max. 1% max, guys. 1% max. 2%, and you have to fucking not eat that day, go for a workout, fucking go die, right? Because you fucking went over your rules. And if you guys see me getting passionate, dropping the F bomb, just know this is how I am. This is who I am. I hope you guys accept me. If you guys don't like this, unsubscribe. Just unsubscribe right now. I don't want you guys following me because I'm me. I do what I do. I talk how I talk. I go after what I want, and I'm just looking for like-minded individuals who aren't gonna be anal about words and who are wanting to grind, hustle, make content, make businesses, make money, and eventually just live that one percenter lifestyle. So once again, like, comment, subscribe, tell your family and friends, and I'll catch you later.